Test, test. Test, test. Test, test, 1, 2, test. Test. Test, test, 1, 2, testing. For those of you who can hear us out there, we're just doing a couple of audio checks and then we'll be ready to go. I can hear myself, but it's actually like a quarter of a second delayed. So it sounds like I feel like I'm talking really slowly. It's about 5 minutes away from tip-off here between your Green River Gators and the Lower Columbia Red Devils. Test, test, 1, 2, test. Yep. I think that is Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome inside the swamp on the campus of Green River Community College. Hope you're excited for tonight's game between your Green River Gators and the visiting Lower Columbia Red Devils. Starting lineups for tonight's game. First, for the visiting Red Devils, at guard number 13, Madison Hinrichs. Also at guard number 21, Caitlin Lewis. Filling out the front court, number 25, Bailey Hockett. In the post, number 30, Madison Lord. And at guard, number 32, Carissa Cannon. For your Green River Gators, got number 3, Alexis Gleason. Number 11, Taniqua Brown. Number 22, Lindsay Ferretto. Number 23, Ariana Dougal. And number 31, Aaron Fisher. Chris Lumsden here with you. Excited for tonight's game. Hope we have a very entertaining 4 quarters of basketball for you. Gators and Red Devils both enter tonight's contest with 1-1 records in the NWAC. The Gators falling to Grace Harbor last week in their second conference game. We have a missed lay-in there by Hockett, and the Gators will quickly come back the other way. Green River enters tonight's game with an overall record of 4-12, 1-1 in conference, as we see a quick turnover there by the Gators. The Red Devils find themselves third in the West region of the NWAC with an overall record of 14-3, 1-1 in conference. They lost last Thursday night against Tacoma Community College. The Titans opened up a new gymnasium, and it was the Red Devils who fell to the Titans in that one. We see the first points of tonight's game will go in the direction of the Red Devils as Carissa Cannon drops in a jumper, and she takes away the basketball quickly. Another turnover by the Gators, 2 already in only 45 seconds of play. And Carissa Cannon not only has a steal, but the first 5 points of the basketball game as well. So a quick start for the visiting Red Devils. All the way from Longview, Washington. It's been tough sledding, literally, for folks down south as Aaron Fisher puts in the Gators' first basket of the game. It's 5-2. Longview and Portland getting slammed with snow, and the Red Devils having a game rescheduled a couple weeks ago because of weather. Jumper there by number 30, Madison Lord, the 6'1 freshman out of Skyview High School, makes it 7-2 Red Devils. As you can tell, the Red Devils play at a blistering pace as Gleason now gives it over to Dougal, who drives to the right wing. She's guarded by Hockett, puts up a shot off the glass. It's no good. Rebound will fall into the hands of Lord, who stands above the crowd in the post. Pass quickly up ahead to Cannon. She has 5 points as we haven't even played 2 minutes here in the swamp. Hockett trying to work around Gleason as Lord comes out to set a pick. Cannon, the lefty, for another 3. That one barely catches any iron, and the Gators will come back the other way. Another turnover. Gators' possession ended as quickly as it started. And we have another turnover, so a little bit sloppy for both teams. But we are just getting started. Hope you're doing well wherever you find yourself tonight, either here in King County or if you're a Red Devil fan down south or wherever you may be. Talked to head coach Bob Kickner before the game, and he said that this Red Devils team is going to play a fast, athletic brand of basketball, and we see that early on. Full court press, pretty much every possession. Wouldn't be surprised if the Red Devils end up with at least 10 or 15 steals tonight, but if the Gators have any chance of winning this one, they're going to need to limit turnovers, and that will fall a lot in the hands of Alexis Gleason, and right as I say that, she throws the ball away. Here come the Red Devils once again, 7-2. Bailey Hockett extends it to 9-2 with a beautiful runner off the glass. 7:30 to play in the first quarter, and we have a blocking foul on the Red Devils. It will go against number 30, Madison Lord. That is her first personal foul and first team foul. First time in the game for head coach Chad Metters of the Red Devils is number 14, Shanae Dotson. So on the floor for your Gators. Still got the starting 5 as Gleason dribbles to her left. Looked like she might have got fouled. No call. It will stay Gator basketball as she had the aggressive drive into the hoop. Dougal in the corner, going to penetrate, pull up, hand it to Fisher, and Aaron Fisher has the first 4 points for the Gators. 7:18 to play here in the first quarter. That's Hendricks, dishing left, finds Cannon. Can't connect with the baseline jumper. It's still 9-4. Gators taking the basketball once again, already with 4 or 5 turnovers. Great lob up ahead to Fisher. Can't quite complete that one, but is fouled and will go to the line for 2 free throws. Current standings in the West region of the NWAC, the Lower Columbia Red Devils find themselves third, tied for third with a 1-1 conference record. That matches Green River, who also has a 1-1 conference record, but clearly the record out of conference favoring Lower Columbia. 14-3 overall is Lower Columbia at this point in the season as compared to Green River, 4-12. Bit of a losing streak in December hurt the Gators' record. A second free throw for Fisher is no good, so she was having success with a couple early field goals, but from the charity stripe, no good on 2 attempts. 3 minutes have gone by. Here on the campus of Green River Community College. With the ball, that's Kiailele Roy. Now inside. No good off the glass. That was Tijuana Abbott into the game for Coach Chad Metters, and apologize for trying to get all the names correctly. You're going to see Coach Metters with quite a few substitutions today, but not enough to stop Aaron Fisher, who has been lights out in the early goings of this one with 6 points. That's 100% of the scoring for the Gators here with 6:20 to go in the first quarter. Driving inside is Dotson. She's going to kick left. That's Roy with the runner in and out. Great job there by Abbott to save it. Tips it outside, and Hendricks and Dotson able to corral it. That's Hendricks with the basketball. Dribbles to her left, nearly has it taken away by Dougal with 18 seconds on the shot clock now. That's Abbott inside, Faye Chartraw into the game, puts up a 3, no good. Hendricks trying to save it in the corner, and she does, and this possession just continues for Lower Columbia, who now controls the basketball with 5:40 to go in the first quarter, and finally you have a turnover on Lower Columbia, a traveling call, and it will be Gator basketball. Lexi Gleason to bring in the basketball as Dana Joy Kalebequib checks into the game for Coach Kickner. Now on the floor for your Gators, you got Gleason, Kalebequib, Dougal, Z. Ferretto, and of course Aaron Fisher with all of the Gators 6 points. Apologize, here's the camera. Dougal driving right. Off the glass and good, and somebody other than Aaron Fisher puts in a basket for the Gators, and Green River is only down 1 with 5 minutes to go here in the first. Down low, that's Abbott off the glass. Beautiful shot. 11-8. Lower Columbia extending that lead. Ferretto zigzagging into the paint, but walked with the basketball. Another turnover for Green River, and those continue to pile up. Not a good sign for Coach Kickner, who needs a lot better ball control to get the W here against the vaunted Lower Columbia Red Devils, who have a terrific athletic program. Very consistently see success in their athletic program, specifically women's basketball. Jumper here from Abbott. No good. Rebound taken by Kalebequib, and with 4:44 to go, Gators push it quickly up ahead. That's Ferretto, defended quickly by Chartraw. Good job there by the Red Devils, getting back on defense. Three-pointer is good by Dougal. Ari Dougal ties this one up at 11. Green River hanging in there early against the Red Devils. Abbott inside with the right hand. That one rolls in and out. Ferretto grabs it, and the Gators control momentum as Kalebequib brings it past the timeline. Gators trying to take the lead. Here's Gleason for 3. In and out. Kalebequib gets it. Second chance basket is good from little Dana Joy Kalebequib, standing at all of 5'2", puts Green River up 13-11 with just under 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. Getting a little louder here inside the swamp as a no-look pass, a beauty from Chartraw, does not result in 2 points as Abbott can't finish on the left side of the hoop. Gators come back from right to left. Gleason quickly loses control, able to save it. No, she does not. Off the hands of Dotson, and it will stay Red Devil basketball. Checking into the game for the Gators, you got number 30, Courtney Youngblood, which is good to see because in warm-ups before the game, she hobbled off the court. Not sure what happened, but Coach Kickner was not pleased to see that she was limping. She's in the game now, though, so good news for Green River. Also in the game is number 11, Daniqua Brown. Three-pointer here from Cannon. No good. Excuse me, that was Charchar with a three-pointer. Lord gets the rebound. Outside to Roy for three. That one is all but in. As it's Dougal who's able to get the rebound, and Green River, with the lead, comes back the other way. Gators have had some very competitive basketball games early on in this season, just haven't found a way to finish in a couple. And could easily have 6 or 7 wins so far this season. Coach Kickner liking what he's seen from his team statistically, but just got to have that winning mentality as we see a jumper there connecting for the Red Devils. And with 2:51 to go, it's a tie game at 13-13. But clearly the favorite on paper here tonight is the Red Devils, but in the early going, Green River hanging tough. 6 points from Aaron Fisher and a couple from the other guards. As we have a foul here, I believe that's going to go against Madison Lord. That is her second personal, third team foul. Excuse me, the foul will go against Carissa Cannon, her first personal. And Harry Dougal will go to the line for 2. First one's good, so the Gators hit their first free throw of the night after Aaron Fisher missed a couple. 14-13. Red Devils sprinted out to an early 5-0 lead. Then 7-2, then 9-4, but the Gators chipped away at the lead, find themselves ahead by 1. I'll see a lot of basketball left to play. Second one is good, so Harry Dougal brings the Gators to a 50-50 split on free throws so far tonight. 2:34 you see on the clock as Madison Lord controls at the right wing. Madison, the 6'1 freshman out of Skyview High School, given now over to Madison Cruz into the game for Coach Betters. Missed jumper there, rebound by the lefty Cannon. Kicks back outside to Cruz, the 5'6 freshman guard out of Centralia High School. Lord with it in the post, loses control, but she's fouled. We'll see if that'll go against Dougal or Peyton Dungan. It'll go against Dougal. That's her first personal and only the first team foul on the Gators. So on the floor for your Gators, you got Clevequib, Brown, Dungan, Gleason, and Dougal. Cannon with it kicking left into the corner. Back to Cannon with 2 minutes to go. Cruz is going to take her time out near the half-court line. Back to Cannon. They're just playing catch, having their own little game. 15 seconds on the shot clock. The southpaw for 3. That one's good. And the Red Devils take the lead right back. Carissa Cannon has a couple of three-pointers here in the first quarter. Dougal dribbling left, getting a pick from Gleason. Dougal now dribbling with the right hand, loses control, fighting for it near the far baseline, and we have a jump ball possession arrow. Favors the visiting Lower Columbia Red Devils. So yet another turnover for Green River. If it weren't for the giveaways, Green River would definitely be playing the better. We'd be playing better than Lower Columbia in the first quarter, but just can't quite hang on to the basketball. Give credit to Lower Columbia, who is just an aggressive defensive team. Coach Kickner made mention of that before the game. Very consistent for the Red Devils to have at least 15 or 16 steals a game. There we see Green River with a nice defensive stop. They trail by 1 with 1:20 to go in the first quarter. Gleason, again, nearly loses the handle, but controls. Clevequib, no fear, driving inside. Can't corral it, but fortunately goes out of bounds last touch by the red jerseys. Madison Henricks and number 21, Caitlin Lewis, into the game for head coach Chad Metters. Referee's talking something over. I believe we might have a late foul called. A minute 13 to go. Gators controlling. Set play. Gives the ball to Ferretto, and now Brown has it. Brown going to give to Clevequib, the 5'2 freshman out of Baldwin High School Again, another turnover by Green River. Coach Kickner not liking what he's seeing there with a minute to go. Blocked by Peyton Dungan. As Madison Hendricks thought she had a clear lane to the basket, but Dungan sent it away. So a couple consecutive solid defensive stands for Green River. But Lower Columbia keeps control of the basketball as that one went out of bounds. Last touch by Dungan. Hendricks for three from the right wing. No good off the right iron. Long bounce way in the air. Tipped up by Cannon. Hendricks controls. It's Cannon again from the corner. A little too strong. She gets her own rebound with 42 seconds to go. Hendricks now with it way out near the Green River Gator logo. Crossover to the left. Meets Kalevaquib. Cannon with it. She's met by Ferretto. Had an open jumper. Instead elects to give it to Hendricks. The jumper from the baseline's good. It's the Hendricks-Cannon show. And with that, the Red Devils extend their lead back up to 3, 18-15, with just a shade over 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Gotta like what you've seen early on for Green River. Definitely the underdog here in tonight's game. Kalevaquib dribbling with the left hand. A deep step back, too. Perhaps not the wisest of shots there from the freshman. 1 second left. She's not going to get the shot off. And 10 minutes have gone by here inside the Swamp. The Red Devils lead early, 18-15. We'll take a quick break and be right back for the second quarter of action. Green River trails after 10 minutes of play here inside the Swamp. 18-15, Lower Columbia with the lead. Green River certainly looked like a team with a 4-12 record with the turnovers, but then really fought hard and played well against a certainly impressive Lower Columbia team that is going to fight hard for 40 minutes and certainly play aggressive defense. The full court press pretty much applied constantly throughout the game. Chad Metters has a lot of players at his disposal. And because he can substitute so many of them, it just doesn't tire him out to full court press all the time. Dougal with it. She's going to dribble all the way over to the right wing, hand to Daniqua Brown, who drives inside. Looks like she took a step, and she did. So add another tally to the turnover total for Green River. And it will be Lower Columbia basketball once again. Red Devils finished 5th in the Northwest Conference last year. They won the West region, but fell in the championship tournament, returning 11 players and bringing in 5 new freshmen. Bank is open there for the Red Devils, as it is Bailey Hockett, the 5'9 sophomore out of Tule Lake High School, extending the Red Devils' lead to 6 at 21-15. Another Green River turnover ends quickly. Up ahead, it's Hockett, the right hand. And she's going to be fouled before she can put up the shot. And so the Red Devils will take it underneath the basket. On the floor for your Gators, you got the starting 5 of Gleason, Dougal, Brown, Fisher, and Ferretto. 8:45 to play here in the second quarter. Again, of course, I want to remind you to stay tuned for the men's matchup at 8 p.m. or whenever this game finishes up. Hockett swing to the left. Giving it now down to number 21, Caitlin Lewis. Another three-pointer from Hockett. Tried to use the backboard again as a loose ball bounces underneath the basket. Is last touched by the Green River Gators. And again, another second chance opportunity. Might as well be a turnover for Green River, who doesn't get to take over. Nice bounce pass there to Cannon. Blocked by Fisher. Aaron Fisher is having one heck of a night so far. 6 points in about 3 minutes of play in the first quarter. As now Green River gets it past the timeline a little bit adventurously as Brown drives into the lane. Tries to move the ball to the right hand, has it nearly poked away. Thinks about a three from the right wing, gives him to the corner to Dougal. Dougal inside off the glass. That was a bit of a circus shot, but falls. And it's 21-17 now. Lower Columbia still with the lead. Jumper there with the right hand, no good. Missing was Marissa Gardner, the 5'9" sophomore out of Tudor Lake High School as well. She transferred actually from Green River, played a season with head coach Bob Kickner. And it looks like head coach Kickner was hoping for a foul. Instead, they called jump ball. Still, the possession arrow favors Green River, and they will keep it with 18 seconds on the shot clock. That's Fisher kicking out to Ferretto. Jumper from about 20 is good. Impressive outside jumper there from Ferretto. The sophomore brings the Gators to within 21-19. 2.5 minutes gone by. Missed jumper and a great rebound by Daniqua Brown. Surrounded by red jerseys, now gets through the fray, crosses the logo, drives in with the right hand, off the glass, no good. Full 100-yard dash there from end to end as Brown will try and finish it off with a couple of free throws and tie this one up at 21. So the Gators improved to 3 for 5 on the night for the free throw line. Yahi Lele Roy coming into the game for head coach Chad Metters as well. Number 5, Olivia Dorr, 5'6" guard out of Wenatchee High School. Second one in and out. Fisher trying to fight for the rebound, but a good job by number 21, Caitlin Lewis, boxing her out. Gators still within 1. With 7:15 to go. Steal by Gleason. Returning the favor for quite a few steals the Red Devils have forced so far, but great defense there by the sophomore guard, Gleason. Dougal hands to Gleason. Drilling with the left hand. She's going to shovel it to Brown. Back and forth we go. Here's Dougal for 3. That one misses off the left side. Rebound taken by Gardner. Pushes up ahead to Cruz. Bounce pass down low to Roy. Dougal was almost there to poke it away, but instead, Red Devils corral it. That's Dorr who slings it across to Cruz. Three-pointer, in and out, rebound. Gardner jumped a little too soon. And instead it's Brown the other way, aggressively driving to the three-point line, picks up the dribble and gives back to Gleason. Lexi Gleason broke the Green River women's basketball record for most threes made in her career last week. So congrats to Gleason as the three-pointer there by Dougal is no good. Gleason, no three-pointers so far tonight. We got a lot of minutes left. She's going to need to make quite a few to keep the Gators in this one. Down by 1, 21-20 with 6 minutes to play in a half. Dorr, a long three-pointer. No good off the left iron. Dougal gets the rebound. Both teams kind of cold in the last couple minutes of play. Brown, that's right where Ferretto hit earlier, and it's a hot spot for the Gators, who take the lead right back, 22-21. Coach Chad Metters very demonstrative over the sideline, not liking what he's seeing defensively from his Red Devils on that possession, as they gave Daniqua Brown a good 6 feet to hit that jumper, and well defended as Aaron Fisher was all over Gardner, trying to find that pass down low, and the foul will go against Fisher. That's her first personal, the second team foul in the Gators. A few substitutions for both teams. For your Gators, you got Dungan, Ferretto, and Kolobaquib checking into the game. So on the floor now, you got Gleason, Dungan, Dougal, Ferretto, and Clubbequid. Beautiful no-look pass down low to Dotson. She's fouled. Excuse me, it's a travel there on the Red Devils, and so a turnover for Lower Columbia gives Green River the basketball once more. Continued full court press by the Red Devils. Dorr almost poked it away. Last touch by a red jersey. Nice touch pass there. Clubbequid trying to find Ferretto. Saves it in the farthest point of the corner. Spins, gets free. Has a couple defenders on her, hoping for a foul, won't get one. Last touched by the red jerseys again, so Green River will control with 18 seconds on the shot clock. 5:08 to go in the second quarter. Gleason bringing it in, finds Dungan. A touch shot from about 10 feet, falls short. And the Red Devils will quickly accelerate the other way, and it's just been ugly basketball for the last 3 or 4 minutes of play as the Red Devils cough it up immediately. Neither team getting much of a half-court set as turnover followed by turnover has resulted in a little bit of calamity here as we have a pretty low-scoring game. Red Devils certainly capable of pouring in the points. They can put up 90 in a game, but Gators would prefer a lower scoring affair tonight. As Gleason misses that three-pointer, Lower Columbia will come back the other way. That's Dorr in the corner. Gleason, a late whistle there. Thought she might have gotten away with one, but ran right into Hockett. You're going to see the freshman Daniqua Brown coming back into the game for Coach Kickner, and Gleason's going to take a rest. I believe that is her first time sitting on the bench tonight. She's going to play a lot of minutes. She is the captain. She is the leader of this team, the heart and soul of the Gators, but she's human. She needs rest. Kicking outside, that's Hockett in the corner. Got Brown to pump fake, and Hockett instead pours in a jumper from the right elbow. The Red Devils take the lead back, 23-22, 4:20 to go till halftime. Brown losing control of the ball, able to get it to Clubbequid before she falls out of bounds. Ferretto hit one from there earlier. That one, though, doesn't fall. Hockett with yet another rebound. Hockett, very long, 5'9" sophomore. Pretty tall for a guard here in the NWAC conference as we have a foul on Green River. That one's going to go against Dana Joy Clubbequid. As the fourth team foul on the Gators. As Faye Chartraw comes into the game for Lower Columbia. And you see Aaron Fisher back into the game for the Gators as Hockett brings it into Chartraw, gives it right back to Hendricks. Great find there down low as it is Samantha Boyce finishing underneath the basket. Gators have a lot of trouble getting the ball inbounds, fighting against that full court press. And Fisher has it poked away. Great job there by Hendricks, who came flying in out of nowhere. Fisher never saw her coming, and the Red Devils with a 3-point lead and 3 minutes to go in the half are starting to get a little bit of momentum courtesy of that aggressive defense, but another turnover by Lower Columbia will give the Gators the basketball. We'll have to see on the box score at halftime how many turnovers there have been total. Wouldn't be surprised if there were at least 10 for both teams already. And we still got 3.5 minutes to go till halftime. To try and mitigate some of that, Coach Kickner has brought back in his captain, Gleason, who's triple teamed in the corner. And a savvy veteran move there by Gleason as she throws it off the knee of the defender. Clubbequid with it, getting the call from Coach Kickner, getting the pick from Fisher, and now swings it right over to Dougal. Open jumper from 12. That one's good. Gators going to need to hit a lot more of those. Not many open jumpers against this Red Devils team, who's going to be in your face for 40 minutes as it's Lord spinning down low. Got Fisher off her feet, and a beautiful move in the post by Madison Lord gives the Red Devils that 3-point lead again. It looks like Gleason touched it last, and she did. Red Devils trying to take control of the basketball court from end to end. The defense doesn't wait for it at the half-court line. They meet you right when you bring the basketball in. And the Gators have certainly had a tough time here in the first 17 minutes or so of play. Chartra against Gleason with the left hand. Finger roll is good. Doing it all herself. Faye Chartra gives the Red Devils a 5-point lead. We have a timeout on the floor by Coach Kickner. We'll take a quick break as well. Gators with the basketball, 2:30 to play at this point in time till halftime. Chris Lumsden here with you. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope your night is going well. Gleason and the Gators will control basketball. Gators and Red Devils tied in conference play, both 1-1. Overall records, though, quite different. Gators 4-12, and the Red Devils 14-3, trying to end what is a very short one-game losing streak as they fell to Tacoma last week. You see Madison Lord finishing with the right hand. The Lower Columbia would not expect to lose more than 2 or 3 games in conference this season. They certainly have the talent to run the table in the West region as Green River finds Colubico down low. She was hoping for a foul, maybe a hip check against Lord. She loses almost 11 inches to Lord, who drives all the way down the lane, finishes with the right hand. Goodness, that was a beautiful play there by Madison Lord, and the Red Devils have their largest lead of the night, 33-24, under 2 minutes to play. Gleason trying to do some of it herself, pulls up for 3, no good. The Red Devils starting to smell blood here as we head into halftime. Coach Schichter wants that break to come quickly, needs a couple of buckets. Chartra down low. Finds Boyce. That's no good. Lord has been hot the last couple of possessions. She gets the rebound. Looks like she got hit on the knee. It was kind of limping a little bit there. And we have a quick timeout by Coach Metters, and we'll be right back. 33-24 is your score. Minute 23 to go to a break for halftime. Red Devils and Gators been kind of slugging it out for the first 15 minutes or so, but we're starting to see the true colors of Lower Columbia come out here as Dougal just steamrolls in against Hockett. Coach Kickner not liking that, as it's just a free chance at the line for Hockett. Dougal thought she caught Hockett asleep at the wheel. As Hockett's free throw will not get the shooter's roll, and the Red Devils will not extend their lead to double digits. Like I said, Lower Columbia with a 14-3 overall record. Leading the West region is Tacoma Community College. They're 2-0 in the NWAC and 13-2 overall, and they beat Lower Columbia last week as Hockett hits the second of 2 free throws and brings Lower Columbia's lead to 10, and Gleason runs right out of bounds. Hoping for help, but she just ran right in the corner, right where Lower Columbia wanted her to go. Just a beautiful full-court press applied by the Red Devils. Gleason walked right into the trap. With 60 seconds to go, Gleason, though, is angry. and she takes the ball away from Carissa Cannon. It's a jump ball. Unfortunately for Gleason, the arrow favors the visiting team. But you gotta like the fire you see there from the sophomore guard Gleason. 60 seconds to go till halftime. That's Boyce swinging left over to Hockett, down low. Abbott gives it right back to Gleason. So finally gets redemption with 50 seconds to play till halftime. Brown with it, finding Ferretto. She had a jumper from that spot earlier. Passes now to Gleason way outside the circle with 15 seconds to go on the shot clock. Brown open. Jumper for two. That one finds its way through, and the Gators, after being cold for about 4 minutes of play, finally get something to fall. Still trail by 8. Trail by 3 after the first break, and now find themselves down 34-26. On this final possession, the Red Devils will hold as we head into the halftime break. Hockett defended well by Dougal, all over. Hockett with the right hand, switches to the left, kicks out to Boyce, swings right to Cannon, had a couple three-pointers in the first quarter. 1 second to go. Boyce is going to have to put it up. She won't get it up in time. Coach Chad Metters standing over on the sideline just shaking his head. But the first half favors the Red Devils, the visiting team leading your Green River Gators 34-26. We've got about 15-minute halftime break, and we'll be back for the second half of action as your Gators trail 34-26. 1.5 of play in the books here inside the swamp. Chris Lumsden back here with you as your Gators trail 34-26 after 20 minutes of play. Really the story for Green River was the inability to control the basketball. 15 turnovers for the Gators in the first half of play, and the Red Devils were able to capitalize on that with 14 points off of turnovers. And that pretty much accounts for your 8-point lead for Lower Columbia. There's another one, just a totally unforced error by Daniqua Brown. And again, Lower Columbia able to capitalize. Carissa Cannon finishing it off, and the Red Devils will not relent. Full court press continues as Alexis Gleason, who had 6 turnovers of her own and only 6 points, not a single point for Alexis Gleason in the first half, as Daniqua Brown able to finish, bringing the Gators back to within 8. It was a rough first half for Alexis Gleason, who has had a fantastic season. Again, broke the Green River record for most three-pointers made in her career just last week. But tonight has been a tough go for the sophomore. Three-pointer here by Lewis is no good. Rebound, though, by Hendricks. Hendricks controlling, defended by Gleason. And there's a foul by the sophomore. First team foul for the Gators here in the third quarter. That's her second personal. Ari Dougal had a solid first half, though. She had 11 points on 4 of 9 shooting, 1 for 4 from outside. She was the only Gator to make a three-pointer in the first half. Green River's 1 for 7 from outside. Gators get the basketball right back as Brown, hoping for a foul, won't get it as Dougal considers a long jumper, but instead will hand it to Gleason. Hounded by Cannon as Gleason goes to her right and is just flat out rejected by Hendricks. Good sportsmanship there by Gleason, who helps her right back up. 8:43 to go here in the third quarter. Gators and Red Devils both seeking their second conference win of the season. Gators trying to get their 5th win overall in the 16-17 campaign, and yet another turnover by Green River. Gleason throwing it right to Bailey Hockett, who can't finish with the left hand, but trailing is Lewis, who finishes off the glass, and it's 38-28. Red Devils tying their largest lead of the night as Gleason double-team throws the ball away. And you can tell Lexi Gleason is just frustrated tonight. Give Lower Columbia credit for getting in her head and forcing another turnover, as Green River, when playing well, is playing well because their sophomore guard, Lexi Gleason, is operating at full efficiency, and that just hasn't been the story tonight. But here we see a poke away by Gleason. Great job fighting back. She gets up ahead as Dougal drives the other way, and we're going to have a blocking foul against Lower Columbia. So you see Gleason retaliating, getting a steal after another turnover, and the Gators will get it on the baseline. 38-28, Lower Columbia with the lead. Kiali Lele Roy comes in for Madison Hendricks, as Coach Kickner keeps the same lineup. And we have a foul away from the basketball. I believe that's going to go against Madison Lord. And that will go against number 30. Lord in the first half, really an impressive, efficient display of basketball. She was 4 of 5 from the field at 8 points, along with 6 rebounds and only a single turnover. Madison Lord, just an impressive post presence for the Red Devils. We see a turnover by Green River, the steal by Lord. A great full court pass up ahead to Lewis, who is fouled by Gleason. That is her third personal. And Lewis, the 5'6" sophomore guard out of Seaside, Oregon, will have a chance to line for 2 free throws and try to extend the Red Devils' lead. 38-28 currently, with 7:58 to go here in the third quarter. First one is up and good for the sophomore. Lewis in the first half played 8 minutes, had an assist and a turnover, but no points, so that's her first time on the box score tonight. And second free throw is no good, but Lord is right there. 3 Gators right around her, but Lord able to pick it out of the sky. Hockett for 3 from the corner. That would have been a tough one to swallow for the Gators, but it's last touched as it goes out of bounds by Z Ferretto. Lower Columbia will hold on to it.
For your Gators, number 34, Peyton Duncan.
Coach Hickner hoping for
Checks in for
a little bit extra height in the game, so he brings in the freshman Peyton Duncan, sitting at 6'4". She is the tallest player on the court, but Madison Lord really has played well in the post for Lower Columbia so far. We'll see how Peyton can match up against her. As we see Roy with the basketball crossing over against Kalebaquib, who blocks it, gives it right to Shaylee Dahl, playing for the first time tonight. Daniqua Brown runs into a triple team, loses the handle. Carissa Cannon up ahead. The lefty kicks out to a wide open Roy for three, and it's good. 42-28, Green River. There's a nice job there of beating the full court press. Dungan wide open. A great find to Fisher. Beautiful ball movement there by Green River. That was a nice possession for the Gators as they beat the full court press, quickly got rid of the basketball, kind of like hot potato, and Dungan was wide open but handed it to Fisher, who was even more open, as we see Lord with the jumper. Beautiful jumper from 15 feet, and the Red Devils extend that lead back out to 14. Here we see Kalebaquib stuck, though. Brown saves it on the ground. She's double-teamed, hands it to Dahl. And the Gators have a 10-second violation as they can't bring it past the timeline. And it's another turnover for Green River. Down low with it is Abbott. Kicks it back outside. That's Boyce. Boyce handing to Roy, defended by Kalebaquib. Hockett considers a three, goes around Dungan, and is fouled by the freshman Courtney Youngblood. And that will send Hockett to the line for 2 free throws.
The Devils carry Hockett as the line shoot the second of 2. For Lower Columbia, number 42, Gator returns. For your Gators, number 22, C. Ferretto returns.
C. Ferretto back into the game for the Gators. So you got Dahl, Kalebaquib, Dougal, Youngblood, and Ferretto on the floor for your Gators. Hockett with a couple of bounces. Jumper is too long. First one was too short. She tried to overcompensate. The second one is no good. Dougal struggling, fortunately, is saved by a foul from Hockett. And Green River has just been in a nightmare in the backcourt tonight as the Red Devils are just all over them. Coach Metters is able to substitute. His team is so deep. They're not tired. They can run the floor for 40 minutes. And the Gators just haven't been able to match that as we have a foul, I believe, away from the basketball. As I believe we're trying to get a correction on the clock. So it was not a foul away from the basketball. They're just trying to correct the game clock, setting it to 6 minutes and 19 seconds. Gators trailing 44-30. As it is Dougal swinging it up ahead to Dahl, taken away by Abbott, but rather forcefully. And there's a little bit of extra contact there by Abbott, the 6-foot freshman post player. Gets the foul. Down low, that's Ferretto, defended well by Chartrop, but she is fouled. And she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Good job there by Ferretto. Just taking it in her own hands. Going straight to the basket. And Z Ferretto hits the first. Misses on the second. And they still trail here by 13. A lot of basketball left. Gators have trailed for most of this one, but led in the second quarter for a good chunk of time. Coach Schickner hoping to get some of that energy back, but if the Red Devils can keep doing that, Faye Chartraw just unloads from top of the circle, and it's 47-31. Red Devils just continuing to pile it on for Youngblood. That's been the story for the Gators tonight, as it was 75% in and rattles out. 5:40 to go, third quarter. Roy for three. That's a little too strong. Nearly two in a row for the Red Devils. His lead still stands at 16. Glovico trying to save it, give right to Hockett, and she has to go off her chest. Loretto loses it off the sideline, and no one deserves the basketball there, but Green River will take control after it goes last off of Hockett. Couple substitutions for Green River. You got Brown and Dougal coming back to the game. Brown and Gleason. Well, you got Gleason, Brown, Dougal, Youngblood, and Loretto on the court. We're going to foul. Away from the ball. That's going to go against Taiwan to have it. And Gators are in the bonus, so they will go to the line. So we have 2 free throws for Youngblood. Nearly had a bounce pass from the ref there in the face. Hits both free throws. And Green River has had spurts tonight of good basketball. They need to just get a little bit more consistent here tonight against Florida Columbia. Chartrand takes it all by herself. And it's Taiwan Abbott who touches it last. And Green River will get it once again, trying to string together a couple of possessions as Gleason finds Nico Brown with a nice bounce pass. That one nearly taken away. Ferretto double team, dives to the ground. Now Chartrand with it as Lower Columbia comes up with it again. That's Roy on the left wing, defended by Brown. A few more substitutions on the way. And the next dead ball for Coach Metters. Abbott is hounded, and she was hoping for the foul. Gators put their hands straight in the air and said, I'm not fouling you, and Abbott walked with the basketball.
For Columbia, number 13, Madison Hendricks. Number 23, Madison Cruz. And Madison Moore in return. We are Gators, number 13.
Dougal giving it to Gleason. You'll see the Red Devils try and push her into the corner. Dougal back to Gleason, able to get it successfully across half court. Hands to Brown now, who's going to drive into the paint. Looked like she was fouled, and yes, she will get the call. Heard the slap all the way up here. It was not a clean block. And Nico Brown will go to the line for 2 free throws with 4:24 to go here in the third quarter. Brown makes it 3 solid free throws in a row for Green River. And the second one was just a laser beam that couldn't get over the top of the rim. 47-34. Gators trailing by 13 as Brown tips it up in the air, gets the ball back. Gators getting a little bit of life. Up ahead, Dougal with it in the corner. Double team and walked with it. She saw all 6'1" of Madison Lord kind of hesitated and took an extra step. Another Gator's got to be down there to help her out. Got to cut to the basket and help out Dougal, but instead, turnover just adds to that massive number. Tonight has to be at least 18 or 19 on the evening for Green River. Just can't do that against a quality team like Lower Columbia, who is seeking their 15th win already on the season. With this Cruz, she puts up a 3-pointer. That one's good. So Madison Cruz extends the Red Devils' lead back up to 16. It's 50-34. 3:40 to go in the third quarter. Glovico swings over to Dougal. Dougal with it, dribbling around the perimeter. Gets a pick from Dungan. Tries to find Dungan, who's double-teamed. And Madison Lord just rips it right away from her. Says, that is mine now. I want that. Cruz from 12 feet hit the three-pointer earlier and just puts too much mustard on that one. Wide open, Brown up ahead. She's got Dougal behind her trailing, but instead will finish on her own with the left hand. Ended up being a good choice there by Brown to finish on her own, but Dougal was wide open right behind her if she needed help. 50-36, Gators still trailing by 14. Just under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. That's Sinead Dotson getting fouled. The foul will go against Zifro. That's her first personal foul. And we'll send Dotson to the line for a couple free throws.
The Devils Sinead Dotson is the line to shoot the second of 2. Returning from North Columbia is number 38, Samantha Boyce. She goes for a short draw.
Dotson hits both. 52-36. Aaron Fisher and Lexi Gleason back on the court for your Gators. So you got Club Equip, Gleason, Dougal, Fisher, and Duncan on the floor. Gleason into the lane. No good with the left hand. Not sure Gleason has put a point on the board tonight. It just has been a tough evening. We're all allowed to have a bad night. It's just been uncharacteristic of Gleason, who's just having a great season. She's had at least 20 points in her last 6 games. Been the leading scorer in 5 out of those 6 games. There was one back in December where Dougal had 21 points and Lexi had 20. So really has been a terrific season for the sophomore, as we have a foul on Green River as Henricks puts up a shot and will go to the line for 2 free throws.
That's number 31, Aaron Fisher, for second personal 15 foul. Red Devils for the double bonus. On the line shooting 2, Madison Henricks.
Henricks, big high arching rainbow, hits the first. And the second looks just like it, and it's just as good. So it's now an 18-point lead for Lower Columbia. I believe that's their largest of the night. Long pass there by Gleason. Bounce pass from Duncan as she runs square into the wall. Not the padded part, just a straight-up cement wall. And just poor passing on both teams as Lower Columbia has a turnover. They throw it right back to Green River. It's Club Equip now controlling as the Gators will just try their hardest to have a half-court set here. Gleason for 3. No good. Just can't get anything to go. But she's a shooter. She's going to keep putting up shots with a minute 40. Going third quarter. Green River trailing 54-36. Pretty solid attendance so far tonight. Hope you're doing well at home. Deep jumper there, a beauty by Samantha Boyce. And we have a quick 30-second timeout on the floor. Red Devils lead by 20, 56-36. We'll be right back. Exactly 1 minute and 26 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Your Gators trail by 20. As Gleason loses the handle, she's only got about 5 or 6 more seconds. Just bounces a prayer trying to get half court, and they get it there. Gators trailing 56-36. I want to remind you to stay tuned for the men's matchup tonight at 8, following the conclusion of this game. And then also, the Gators will play on Saturday. We'll have the broadcast here with you for the women's game at 3 p.m. against the Tacoma Community College Titans, who are going to be just as tough, if not tougher, to play than this Red Devils team, as Dougal misses the first free throw there. Tacoma so far on the season, they're 2-0 in conference, 13-2 overall. They've won 5 in a row. They're averaging over 70 points a game. It's going to be a doozy. Gators certainly will have their hands full on Saturday. So again, that game's Saturday at 3 p.m. Hope you join us. Roy finds a cutting Chartraw with the left hand, finishes. Beautiful find there by the guard, Roy, and Chartraw finishes with the left hand. As Columbia trying to save it, now quickly double team. Just beautiful defense by Lower Columbia. Youngblood was open. Fisher tried to finish with the right hand. She has 4 Red Devils on her as Youngblood is on the ground. Looks like she's a little bit shaken up. Not sure if she hit her head or what's going on, but I think we're going to have a quick time out as Courtney Youngblood seems to be a little bit dinged up. We'll be right back. So fortunately, Courtney walked off on her own strength. I wonder if it has anything to do with what happened before the game. I mentioned earlier that during the warm-ups, she was, doing a lay-in and just started limping pretty bad. Walked into the training room, even surprised just to see her playing, and then whatever happened just a few moments ago seems to have re-aggravated something, or not quite sure what happened, but see if Courtney will play again tonight as Fisher goes to the line for a couple free throws, misses the first. And Fisher misses both. Started off hot tonight with 6 quick points in the first quarter, but been a tough go ever since. Red Devils with a tremendous lead here, 58-36. And a great show of defense by the visiting team as the full court press has been successful to say the least. As a jumper is missed there by Cruz, and Brown's right there to corral it. Finds Dougal up ahead. Finally passes the midcourt stripe and is triple teamed, which has not been that unusual tonight. Lower Columbia somehow, like a bunch of magnets, just seems to surround whoever has the basketball. Not just 1 or 2, but sometimes 3 and even 4 defenders on the ball handler, and it's just been a difficult one for the Gators to figure out. Veretto, the deep jumper, that one a little too strong. And Lower Columbia will come back the other way. 1 second to go. Hockett will not get a shot off, and with 3 quarters in the books here inside the Swamp, your Gators trailing Lower Columbia 58-36. We'll take a quick break and be back for the fourth quarter of action.
Keep it right here, fans, for the fourth quarter. It's Lower Columbia.
10 minutes to go here inside the Swamp. Chris Lumsden here with you as the Red Devils
It's your Gators basketball.
set the Guinness World Record for quickest turnover. Give the ball right back to Green River. 58-36. There's a couple seconds gone by here in the fourth quarter as Alexis Gleason is just like, you know what, I'm going to keep going this way. You can tell that she has been frustrated tonight by Lower Columbia's defense, but she is certainly determined and is the leader this Gator team needs. It's just been a tough go offensively for Alexis Gleason tonight. Missed there by Fisher. Double teamed, gets her own miss, and is able to finish. So good persistence there by Aaron Fisher. And the Gators bring the lead down to 20, 58-38. As Faye Chartraw controls. She had the turnover about 20 seconds ago, and with it now is Hendricks. Hendricks, the 5'6" sophomore guard out of Port Angeles High School, gives it now to Hockett, who has been really difficult for the Gators tonight. Hendricks for three, a beauty. Falls through, and Lower Columbia has their largest lead of the night, 61-38. Gleason fighting her way across the logo, stripped away. Hendricks comes back with the left hand, 63-38. On the floor for your Gators, you got Ferretto, Brown, Dahl, Fisher, and Gleason. And there's another turnover by Green River. Hendricks back the other way. Last time she finishes with the left, this time with the right. And Coach Kickner has really no choice but to take a full timeout. Not a good start to the fourth quarter for Green River. Got to get some things sorted out here. We'll take a quick break. Coach Kickner able to have a quick talk with his team and a full timeout, and Green River finds themselves in a deep hole, 65-38 with 8:45 to go in this one. Again, want to remind you to stay tuned. This Saturday at 3 p.m. we'll be right back here. Gators taking on Tacoma Community College. Hope you join. Shaylee Dahl dribbling, triple team. It's just been the story of the night, as the Gators have not been able to pass the ball quickly enough. Lower Columbia just hounds them. And we have another timeout here, a quick 30-second timeout by Coach Metters. 8:29 to go here in the fourth quarter. Gators with the basketball, trailing here 65-38. It's Gleason, Brown, Fisher, Dahl, and Klobuchar on the floor as Gleason misses that three-pointer, and one ref down on the baseline didn't see who went off of, so he asked for help, and they said it went last off the visiting team, so the Gators will have it. That's Klobuchar on the right wing. She's going to dribble with the left hand, now with the right. Got to enjoy it while it lasts when she only has one defender on her. Quickly found a double team. Gators with a couple of quick passes. Got to like that. Shaylee Dahl with it. Now to Klobuchar. Top of the circle. Finds Dahl again, left wing. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gleason, pump fake pass. Gives her a little bit of room. Just can't connect from outside. Fisher fighting for the rebound, but it's taken away by Chartraw. Better possession there for Green River. Roy passes over to Hockett. Back to Roy. Now Chartraw. Beautiful spin move, the jumper. I'm not quite sure she had that one lined up correctly as it misses wide off the left side, and Club Equip will come back the other way. No full court press that time by Lower Columbia. Certainly a surprise as Nico Brown misses a wide open bunny shot from about 6 feet. Maybe should have used the backboard there as Hockett comes the other way. No look pass to Carissa Cannon. Good off the left side. 67-38, largest lead of the night for Lower Columbia. Gleason finding Brown as you see a couple of Gators getting set to check in. Probably on this dead ball. Looks like Coach Kicker is going to bring in number 40 Madeline Landway, the 5'11 freshman out of Kent Lake High School, and also number 23 Dougal. So now you got Dougal, Dahl, Club Equip, Landway, and Gleason. So Gleason bringing the ball in. She's going to find Dahl. Sophomore hands to Club Equip on the right wing. He's bouncing it with the left, switches to the right. Chest pass over the left side. That's Dougal driving inside, kick out to Gleason. Maybe this is the one from the corner. A little too strong. Up ahead is Cruz. Gators in man-to-man defense. Landway trying to poke it away from behind Abbott, but freshman Landway will be called for the foul, and the Red Devils will bring it in from underneath the basket. 6:50 on the clock. Roy to the right side. Open jumper there for Cruz. No good. Landway gets the rebound. That's Dougal. Kind of trapping herself in the corner there. Able to find Landway with the right hand, hoping for the foul, but it's just good defense there by Abbott, who blocks it. And the score remains 67-38. Way up ahead. Driving ahead is Lewis. And the sophomore is fouled on a hard charge into the lane, and she'll go to the line for a couple of free throws. Foul will go against Lexi Gleason. That is her 4th personal foul, second team foul here in the quarter on the Gators. And Lewis hits the first, and that lead is now 30 for Lower Columbia. Lewis unable to hit both. It's the freshman Landway who's there to scoop it up. Lower Columbia has asserted their will all night long as Dahl has it on the far side, finds Gleason. Yet another three-pointer, no good for Lexi tonight. Club Equip gets rim checked underneath the basket. Red Devils the other way. Roy able to stop in the corner for 3. Air ball. Right in the hands of Club Equip, who comes past that Gator logo. Dahl considers a three-pointer, hands to Dougal for 3, and that one's good. Only the second third three-pointer on the night for Green River, and we have a 30-second timeout by Coach Kickner. We'll be right back. 68-41, Green River trailing. Red Devil basketball, 5:45 to go in this one. Red Devils leading 68-41, trying to improve to 15-3 on the season. With the loss, the Gators will fall to 4-13, overall. As the missed jumper there by Lower Columbia falls out of bounds, last touched by Lower Columbia. On the floor for Green River, you got Club Equip, Dougal, Toretto, Landway, and all. Club Equip, an open 3. That one no good. Landway's right there. Unable to finish off the left side. Gets the rebound, puts it in, and the foul, and Madeline Landway will have a chance at a three-point play. That's the loudest the Gators have been all night. Gotta love the support for their teammate. Free throw by Madeline is no good. Zifretto falling hard to the deck. Not sure if she got pushed or tripped or what happened, but she hit hard as we have a turnover there. Columbia throwing it right into the arms of Lewis as she tries to find Cruz in the corner, but it's tipped away there by Dougal. 5:08 to go. With his Lewis. Sophomore dribbles to her right against Ferretto. Bumps Z right out of the way. Yeah, that's an offensive foul. Just gave her a solid hip check, and Ferretto sold it, slid hard to the ground, and an offensive foul will give Green River the ball right back. 68-43. Lower Columbia leading here. Trying to improve to 2-1 in conference. And they're hoping that Tacoma can find a way to lose, as Tacoma currently leads the West region along with Centralia with an undefeated 2-0 mark in conference play. Another turnover there by Green River as Cruz comes back from right to left. That's Taiwana Abbott, who just slams, I mean really hard. Not just hard, but really hard into Shaylee Dahl. You can see she is beat red as Abbott just lowered the boom into the 5'4" sophomore guard, Shaylee Dahl. Glad she's okay. She's probably going to feel that one tomorrow. 4:33 on the clock. Red Devils leading 68-43. We got Gleason about to bring it in to Brown. They are joined on the floor by Dahl, Lanway, and Dougal. Gleason crossing over, loses the handle. That's going to be last touched by the Red Devils. So Green River will keep it. If you're Coach Kickner, you want to see some heart here in the last few minutes. They're probably not going to come back and win this thing, but sometimes it's not just about the score at the end of the day. Got a lot of season left to play, and they want to finish this game off well. As we saw Dougal getting it taken away. Red Devils defense has been the story of the game as Olivia Dorr steps in for a jumper. That one a little too strong. And it's Brown with the rebound. 4:05 to go. Gators trailing 68-43. Let's see if they can get up to 50 points with 4 minutes left. Dougal dribbling to the right, has a lane, gets there before Abbott finds her, and we have Madeline Landway again able to put it in off the left side. Missed the free throw on the last attempt, but we'll see if she can get that coveted three-point play on this trip down. And she does. A great job there by the freshman, who brings the Gators up to 46. Still trail by 22 here as the Red Devils have been the better team tonight. Been all about that defense as we have another turnover there by Abbott, who just throws it into thin air, trying to find a cutting door, but she just was not home. Gleason stepping all over the Gator. Passes left to Dahl. Dahl gets it by Roy. Dahl's going to get it back in the left wing. Dahl's going to pass down low to Landway. Triple teamed. Taken away. No foul called. Abbott up ahead. Finds a cutting Cruz. Can't finish with the right hand off the left side. And Dougal takes it right back. Gators from left to right. Across midcourt. That's Dougal finding Brown in the corner. Dahl's open. If she would have passed backward, but instead Brown does a good job aggressively going to the hoop. Can't get it to go off the glass. Let's go to the line for two.
Going to the line to shoot two for your Gators, Daniela Brown.
In and out there for Brown. Number 34, Marissa Gardner will check in for the Red Devils. And Aaron Fisher back in the game for the Gators. Madeline Landway exits with 5 points and a nice performance in the fourth quarter for Green River as Brown puts the second free throw in. It's 68-47. Gators inching closer to 50 points on the night. Olivia Dorr swinging right to Cruz. Defended by Gleason. Down low. That's Gardner with the right hand. Misses. And it's Gleason now, crossing midcourt. From left to right she goes. Behind the back dribble. Pulls up for three. An air ball finds Kalebaquib. Now Dougal blocked from behind. Fisher trailing, and we have a foul before the shot. It's going to go against the Red Devils. And because Gators are in the bonus, I believe it'll be Dougal going to the line for 2 free throws. 2:34 on the clock. Dougal hits 1 and 2. 68-48. Gators on a 5-0 run. So a good 90 seconds for Green River as we enter the closing minutes of tonight's game. Men's game is going to start right after this, so if you don't have anything going on or if you know somebody in the game, would love for you to stay tuned. We'll be here. 3-pointer there for the Red Devils. Gives them 71 points. 23-point advantage here as we have a turnover there by Dougal. 71-48 with 2:03 to go. Returning to the Red Devils, you got number 14, Sinead Dotson. Kiai Roy will sit down, and Dahl back into the game for Coach Kickner. Dougal will take a rest, probably her last time in the game tonight. Under 2 minutes to go. That's Dorr. Too strong off the glass. And Fisher with the rebound. Gleason didn't chase that one down as aggressively because it was last touched by the Red Devils. Couldn't quite see that from up here. Wasn't sure why she was not hustling for it, but she knew that it was going to be her ball anyways. That's Dahl with it. Double teamed. Lower Columbia not letting up. They're up by 23 points with 90 seconds to go, and they will still full court press. They will still triple team. Just a well-coached unit as Dorr misses the jumper. Dotson trying to find Gardner down low, defended by Fisher. Finds left to Cruz. A three-pointer is good. And another one for Madison Cruz. The freshman gives the Red Devils a 26-point lead, 74-48. 55 seconds remaining. A foul here. It's going to go against Dorr. Excuse me, I apologize. The foul will go against the Gators. It's an offensive foul. It's a turnover. Will give Red Devils the ball. And Lexi Gleason will take a seat. Just going to want to shake this game off and get right back to doing what she's done all season long, and that is be the leader of this team. She's had a lot of great performances this year, including breaking the all-time three-pointers made in a career mark last week. So just an impressive career for the sophomore, Lexi Gleason. You have Dahl with it. On the right wing, she stopped. Hands to Brown. Loses the handle, gets it right back, and kind of passes it to herself, I guess you'd say. 74-50. 15 seconds to go. We'll see if the Red Devils just hold here. Looks like they're going to try and run a play with 10 seconds left. I think they're just going to let time expire here. 1 second, and there's the buzzer. Red Devils 74, Gators 50. Your Green River Gators fall tonight to Lower Columbia. Gators fall to 4-13 on the season, 1-2 in conference. The Lower Columbia Red Devils improved to 15-3 overall in the season, 2-1 in conference. Again, stay tuned Saturday at 3 o'clock. The women will be right back here on the YouTube stream taking on the Tacoma Community College Titans. Hope you stick around for that. And we got the men's matchup right after this. The Gators taking on the Red Devils in the men's matchup tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you have a good rest of your evening, and we'll see you Saturday. What's going on, everybody? It's time for take 2 of Green River versus Lower Columbia. The men getting set for tonight's game as your Gators get ready to play the Red Devils, coming all the way from Longview, Washington. Starting lineups for tonight's game. First for the visiting Red Devils at guard, number 11, Spencer Sweet. Also guard, number 22, Keon Palu Thompson. And filling out the backcourt, number 23, Elijah Cotton Welch. At forward, number 32, Marcus Lord. And also in the post, number 33, Devin Johnson. For your Gators in the home white with the green trim, number 13, Kalen Crane. Number 22, Tarek Omar. Number 23, Armin Brar. Number 24, Cole Luckett. And number 55, Jordan Washington. The Gators are coached by Ryan Blassingame, assisted by Marcus Ram and Courtney Darby. Red Devils led by Jim Roffler, assisted by Alan Brown, and the athletic trainer is Ed Ernest. Gators start out with the basketball. They're going to try and even the score as the women fell in the first game handily to a Lower Columbia team that was just simply outmatching them for all 40 minutes of play. We'll see if Jordan Washington and the Gators can fare better in this one. Great find there down low to Tarek Omar, the 6'4 sophomore out of Del Sol. Gives the Gators the early lead, 2-0. Green River 0-2 in the conference season, 3-13 overall. They've lost 7 straight. Here's a deep three-pointer taken by number 23, Elijah Cotton Welch, no good. Washington and the Gators quickly up the other way. Crane for 2. He's fouled on the jumper. And the 6'5 freshman out of Desert Oasis High School will step to the line for 2 free throws. Like I said, Gators 0-2 in conference, 3-13 overall. You see Jordan Washington kind of limping a little bit after only 45 seconds have gone by. Lower Columbia, on the other hand, they're leading the way in the West region of the NWAC. 2-0 in conference, 12-4 overall. As Crane's first free throw is a little too much. Lower Columbia won the NWAC last year, trying to repeat this season. Coached by Jim Roffler. As they make their way all the way from Longview, Washington. Got quite a few fans in the house tonight of the Red Devils, and I'm sure several of you tuning in via this YouTube stream. Chris Lumsden here with you. Glad to have you tonight. Green River with the early 3-0 lead. That's Cotton Welch with it. Given back left. Three-pointer here for Lower Columbia. No good. Rebound taken by Tommy Jeter into the game for the first time. Hands to Luckett driving in. Pulls back for 2. A little too strong. Rebound taken there by Marcus Lord. Back with it comes the Red Devils. In, obviously, you guessed it, red. Number 22, Keon Palu Thompson, the 6'2 sophomore out of Wilson High School in Portland. He's got the red jersey. He's got the red knee bands. He's got the red shoes. He looks the part. And Spencer Sweet swinging left. They're going to find Lord down low. Now Johnson with it. Palu Thompson for 3. Red Devils ice cold so far in the early goings as Omar gets the board. 90 seconds gone by. Gators leading 3-0. Omar up ahead. No good off the glass. Gets his own miss. Jumps up in the air and comes right back down with it. It's a jump ball, and the arrow favors the visiting Red Devils. So on the floor right now for your Gators, you got Omar, Luckett, Crane, Brar, and Jeter. Jeter, the 6-foot freshman guard out of Waukegan High School. Nice find there by Cotton Welch. Down low. Devin Johnson tries to throw it down but finds only metal. No Cotton there, and it looked cool, but they still don't have any points. 3-0. Gators still with the lead, and just like the women's team, Lower Columbia applying the full court press, but they relent fairly quickly as 2 minutes have gone by, and 2 minutes have gone by without a point for the conference leading Lower Columbia Red Devils. And man, I don't know if you can hear it via the YouTube stream, but Coach Roffler is loud from all the way on the other side of the court. Three-pointer no good there by Crane. Rebound by Omar. Roffler all the way in the far corner there. You see him in the blue pants and the red polo. This team has won this conference for a reason under the tutelage of head coach Jim Roffler. Got Omar there, top of the circle, dishing right to Brar. He's going to dribble into the paint, spin with the right hand, finishes. It's 5-0 Green River. ages and ages of basketball still to play, but you got to like the first 3 minutes for Green River. Down low with it, that's Lord. Kicks outside, Palu Thompson. Johnson swinging around. Great ball movement by the Red Devils. Hard to keep your eye on who exactly has it. Brar hustling for it. He falls halfway over, but saves possession. And Luckett and the Gators cross midcourt. Still leading 5-zip. 16:50 to go here in the first half. Women's basketball as of last year, 4 10-minute quarters. Guys still remaining 2 20-minute halves. Definitely prefer that over the 4 quarters. Here we go. Here's Omar driving in. We have an offensive foul. Omar just laid the boom right into Palu Thompson, and that will be the first personal foul on Tarek Omar. That is the first team foul on the Gators as well. Number 55, Jordan Washington, the 5'10 sophomore out of Notre Dame Prep Academy. We'll check back into the game for head coach Ryan Blassingame. I think they're trying to get a towel down on the floor. It's just that train wreck that happened about 30 seconds ago. Things can get slippery. You don't want to see any ankles twisted. 16:35 on the clock. Gators leading 5-0, trying to get their first win in conference tonight, and would it be a doozy against these Red Devils? That's Sweet, dishing back outside to Palu Thompson. Dribbling with the right, passes back to Sweet. Johnson finding Lord. He loses the handle. Another turnover by the Red Devils. Here comes Luckett. Crossing over against 2 defenders. Pulls up for 2, puts it in. Beautiful move by Cole Luckett, and Coach Blassingame is going to call a 30-second timeout. I don't think he liked how that set turned out, but nonetheless, they lead 7-0. We'll be right back. Green River has come to play tonight and taking full advantage of their home court. As we've got a solid attendance here inside the swamp on the campus of Green River Community College in beautiful Auburn, Washington. It wasn't a beautiful day here in Auburn, but it still is a great place to be. Jordan Washington driving up ahead. Finds Crane with the right hand. Put a little too much mustard on it. He was flying towards the hoop, but just a little too much on that one. Sweet up ahead. Tried to get the charge, pulls up, missed the shot. Crane able to save it on the sideline. Red Devils still cold from the field. It's 7-0 Gators. Jumper here by Brar, no good. Dive to the floor is Lord, able to save it. Palu Thompson jumps in the air and throws it right off the thigh of Omar. A lot happened in a very short period of time and no points resulting, but you can tell both these teams are just a little bit off here in the early going, but you got to use that aggression to try and make something of it, as the Gators have certainly made something of this 7-point early lead with 15:30 to go in the first half of play. Palu Thompson down low, that's Lord. Howard to Johnson, back outside. Cotton Welsh, Palu Thompson, fadeaway jumper, heavily contested, no good. Gators able to get the rebound. Jordan Washington getting out of the fray, pulling away the rebound from 2 much taller red jerseys. Great job there by the sophomore Washington. He gets a pick by Brar, goes across a couple defenders, rejected by Johnson. But we do have a foul against Lower Columbia. See who it's on. That one is going to go against Spencer Sweet. That is his first personal, the second team foul against Lower Columbia. But they will send Washington to the line for 2 free throws. Big free throws here for Green River as Jordan Washington hits the first. Jordan had a tough night from the line last Saturday against Grays Harbor as the Gators fell 87-72. Jordan was 0 for 5 from the charity stripe. But this time he hits both, so I bet you he spent some time in the gym the last few days. 9-0 Green River, skunking the Red Devils in the early goings. 5 minutes surpassed here in the first half. Spencer Sweet can't end the drought. Washington gets the ball, but Sweet, takes it right back. Finds Lord, and he puts it in. There you go. The Red Devils put some red up on the scoreboard. It's 9-2. That's Crane. Crane, Luckett, Brar, Omar, and Washington on the floor for your Gators right now. Luckett with some fancy handles, trying to get around Palu Thompson. He's going to be fouled. No shot. And it's going to be a foul, I believe, against. Yes, it will be on Keon Palu Thompson. That is his first personal, third team foul on the Red Devils. Omar left wing, defended by Johnson. Johnson, all of 6'6", the sophomore out of Battleground High School, just outside of Vancouver, Washington. Deep two there by Brar. No good. Red Devils come back the other way, 9-2. Green River still with the lead. Sweet, driving to the right against Brar. Pulls up, as he didn't see much going on in the paint, so ball finds its way back in the hands of Sweet. Now to Palu Thompson. Wide open in the corner. That's Cotton Welch. No good. Washington with another rebound. The sophomore just all over the place so far in this one. Crane, far wing. Pulls up for three. And that one goes over the top of the backboard, out of bounds. Gotta like the aggressive shooting, but I think Coach Blassingame was hoping for more of a half-court set there with a pass or two. 13:42 on the clock. Red Devils at this pace will not score double digits for the entire game, but we know that this offense is going to pick up at some point. Green River, though, will enjoy this while it lasts and keep trying to play some aggressive defense. That's Johnson in the post, kicking it back outside to Sweet, a deep three-pointer, in and out. Lord with it, excuse me. Yes, that was Lord who puts up a shot. He is fouled by Omar. And Red Devils will have a chance to chip into this Green River lead. Again, Chris Lumsden here with you. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're doing well wherever you are tonight, whether you're rooting for Green River or Lower Columbia. And Lord, the 6'5" sophomore post player out of Skyview High School, makes the first free throw. And the second for Lord is no good. But right there is Johnson, and it was as if all the other Green River players were on their knees. Didn't stand a chance to get that rebound, and that's a three-point possession nonetheless for the Red Devils, as Washington has to fight pretty darn hard to get across the timeline, working real hard against number 3 Brandon Cotton, the 5'10" freshman coming from Lincoln High School in Portland. Cotton is called for the foul. That's his first personal foul, the 4th team foul on Lower Columbia. So we'll see if Brandon Cotton still plays that aggressively against Jordan Washington, who was fighting him off at midcourt. Into the game for Coach Blassingame at number 33, Lars Stenseth. He's going to give the ball to Washington. So Washington, Crane, Stenseth, number 42, Anthony Hill into the game as well, and also Cole Luckett on the floor. Beautiful running hook shot there from Washington. And the Gators, after being cold for a few minutes, extend that lead back up to 6, 11-5, 12:39 to go in the first half. Palu Thompson down low. That's Jordy Morrow, big tall guy down near the hoop. Jumper there, no good. Rebound right into the waiting arms of Cole Luckett. He's going to tromp right over the midcourt logo of the Gator. Luckett for 3, no good. Morrow pulls down the board away from Anthony Hill. And here comes Cotton and the Red Devils. That's Johnson. Finding Morrow, slips right between his fingers. Luckett and the Gators again, another opportunity. It's been their game so far. It's been sloppy, but that favors the Gators. 3-13 on the season as compared to the Red Devils. 12-4, reigning NWAC champions. Up and under, Cole Luckett can't finish. Hoping for the foul, beautiful move, but just cannot get it to go. Alley-oop, Morrow a little too tall. That would have been cool. On one end, you had Cole Luckett with a Sports Center-esque moment, still couldn't finish, and then Red Devils came right back the other way, tried to one-up him, but The alley-oop was unsuccessful. It's hard to throw it over Jordy Morrow. He's 6'9", so you got to really put it up there. That's Tommy Jeter. Coach Blassingame just telling everybody to pump the brakes, run the set, get a couple passes off. Here's Crane, dribbling it around Morrow. Spins, puts up a jumper. Beautiful move by Kalen Crane, the 6'5" freshman. Spins and puts in the jumper. It's 13-5. Gators with the lead here in the early goings. Lots and lots of basketball still to play. Cotton spinning around the screen against Jeter with the right hand. No good. Lord with the rebound. Can't finish. Good defense by Green River. They'll try and build on this lead. Maybe get it to double digits on this possession. Cotton down low. Shooting Luckett. Up and under. Around 3 defenders, and Coach Rocco is going to have to take a timeout. Green River leading by 10, 15-5, with 10:51 to go here in the first half of play. Back here with you, Gators leading 15-5. 10:45 to go here in the first half of the play. Down low, Morrow double team. Gotta love the Gators. Swarming defense. Jumper there, not really a good look by Lord. Gators applying the pressure. Here comes Jeter around Lord. Gonna kick it outside to Crane. Gators controlling the tempo, controlling the basketball. Jeter trying to get around Cotton, who is just lightning quick, diving to the ground. Looked like he slid with the basketball. Could have called a travel, but won't get called, and it's Red Devil ball once again. There's Paulu Thompson giving it back to Cotton, the 5'10" freshman out of Lincoln High School. Now they're going to find number 0. That's Nate Solomon in the quarter. Paulu Thompson for 3. And there you go. We'll see if that opens up the floodgates for the Red Devils. Really the first big jumper they've hit all night. 15-8. 9:50 to go in the first half of play. You got Luckett dribbling to his left. He's going to hand to Crane. He's going to work around to pick. That's Stenseth. Stenseth rolling to the hoop. Crane instead going to take a jumper of his own. Maybe should have looked for help there, as it is Paulu Thompson coming back the other way. Keon pulls up the dribble. Going to hand out to Cotton. Defended by Jeter. That's Morrow. Deep 2 for the big man. A little too strong, but bounces right to Paulu Thompson. Morrow thought that they lost the ball. He was halfway to the other side of the hoop till someone was like, hey, man, we're still on offense. He's like, okay, cool. Solomon back to Paulu Thompson, working around a pick from Lord. Deep jumper there. Three-pointer no good. Morrow just getting pushed around. Gators doing a great job making sure that 6'9" post player is not going to set the pace here, and Luckett pulls up from 6 feet on the baseline and extends the Gator lead back up to 9, 17-8. 8:45 to go in the first half. Lord in the post, finds Morrow, who slips, hands it right to Stenson, and hopefully Morrow is okay. He's holding his knee. That looked really awkward. Luckett falls to the ground, hands to Jeter. It's 5-on-4 right now, and we're going to have a injury timeout, as we should. Jordy Morrow is limping a little bit on the other side of the court, but he is helping himself up, so you like to see that. For a guy standing at 6'9", you know that an awkward fall can be a bad thing, but Jordy is fortunately going to walk back to the bench on his own accord. So with 8:34 to go here in the first half, Gators still leading 17-8, and on the floor for Green River right now, you got Hill. He's in the corner there with the ref. Hill, Washington, Stenseth, Luckett, and Crane, but we're going to have Stenseth check out, and it's Tarek Omar back into the game. Green River trying to get their first conference win tonight against the Western Region leading Lower Columbia Red Devils, defending NWAC champions. Backdoor cut there to Luckett, and a little too much there on Washington's pass, and Washington and Luckett exchanging a couple looks like, come on, man. Luckett, in the end, takes the blame, says, my bad. 8:22 on the clock. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Pass tipped away, and just the Gators continuing to get in the passing lanes, frustrate these half-court sets for the Red Devils. Deep three from Solomon, and that one's good. 17-11 after Nate Solomon, the 6'3 sophomore guard out of Kelso, brings the Red Devils to within 6. Washington bouncing around a defender, driving out of the hoop. Double team, didn't have much going on there. Omar trying to save it, throws it right to Sweet. Here come the Red Devils, 3-on-1. Lord to Cotton with the right hand, and he's fouled. Really late whistle there, and an unfortunate foul by Kalen Crane, because that could be just a gimme. Should have just let him go and given up the 2 points, but now you got a chance for a 3-point play for Lower Columbia. But just a brick there from Cotton. And the Gators get away with one. 17-13, they still lead. A little 4-0 run. 5-0 run for the Red Devils here in the last couple of minutes. Crane almost loses the handle. Luckett almost falls down. Instead, puts up a shot off the glass. Gators fortunate to get a couple free throws here, because that just looked kind of strange, as Crane was almost pickpocketed and Luckett fell face first to the ground, but they were able to salvage it, and maybe they didn't get 2 points out of his possession. And now Gators are in the bonus. His first free throw, though, unkind. I apologize. Gators not in the bonus. That was a shooting foul, as Luckett hits the second free throw and extends the Gators lead to 5. 18-13, 7:22 to go in the first half of play. That's Lord down low. That really has been the story of the night so far for the Red Devils. Oh no, Omar stepped on the line. It was a great defensive stand for Green River, and Omar got just the toe of his sneaker on the baseline. Should have bought size 12s instead of 12.5. As Lord passes left to Solomon. Beautiful find there, and just a varsity move, but a JV finish, as they say, and Green River comes back the other way. Hill, 4-3, a little too strong, and it's Crane who runs right into Cotton Welch. So it'll be Red Devil basketball with 7:05 to go in the first half. That's the second personal foul on Kalen Crane, the 6'5 freshman. Tommy Jeter back into the game for Green River. So you got Jeter, Washington, Omar, Hill, and Luckett on the floor for Coach Blassingame's Gators. Lord swinging outside. That's Solomon top of the circle. Back to Cotton Welch. Cross court, slings it to Cotton. Now Solomon with it, gets a pick. Beautiful set play there as Cotton finds himself open. That's for 2. In and out. Rebound into the hands of Jeter. The little guy standing among the trees, able to find the rebound. 6:40 on the clock. Coach Blassingame calling out to play. Washington is his messenger, now bounces to Omar. Red Devils playing man-to-man defense as Hill takes another three-pointer. That was just way off. Missed the rim by a foot, and Hill is a miserable 0 for 2 from outside so far, and it translates into a fast break opportunity for the Red Devils. 18-15. Gators still lead by a possession. 6 minutes now left in the first half. As Washington works around the screen from Omar. The floater with the right hand. No good. Ball in the air. Taken by Lord. Lord got shoved in the back. Gave an angry look to somebody. Omar, quick hands, able to pick the pocket of Brandon Cotton. But it's last touched by Omar. And we're going to see Armand Brar back in the game for the Gators. Brar's going to come in for Hill, and Tommy Jeter's going to take a seat, and in comes number 44, Michael Williams, a freshman out of Columbia Falls High School, playing his first minutes of the game. 5:48 and ticking, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Solomon, cross court, Cotton, now Paolo Thompson, and threw it to a cheerleader. Coach Roffler, needless to say, not pleased. 5:30 to go till halftime. Gators lead by 3. Extremely low-scoring affair here so far. Last game for the Red Devils, I believe they scored 85 points, so they're going to have to pick it up if they want to get to that number. As Paolo Thompson pulls up for 2, and a beautiful jumper in transition from the free throw line. And Keon Paolo Thompson says, yeah, that feels more like what I do. Gators' lead is trimmed to 1 with 5:14 to go till half. 18-17 is your score. Gators with the lead of the slimmest of margins, 18-17. They led by as much as 9, maybe 10. I can't quite remember. 5 minutes to go till halftime, though. Gators playing some good basketball early on. Cole Luckett's had a pretty solid game. Armand Brar was wide open, but the Red Devils were able to get a hand on it, and here they come the other way. That's Johnson spinning into the lane with the right hand. Just a thing of beauty. Devin Johnson spinning 360 and finishing with the right hand off the glass, and the Red Devils have their first lead of the night. Gators going to try to take it right back. Washington finds Luckett against Cotton Welch. Walks with the basketball. Red Devils going to try and capitalize on a little bit of momentum. Just a shred of some of the dominance they would expect. That's Solomon, the right wing, going to find Cotton Welch in the corner. Back to Solomon as the Red Devils will just elect to swing it around the corner. Now they get it inside. That's Paolo Thompson. Elevates for 2. And that's 2 straight quality jumpers for Keon Paolo Thompson. And the Red Devils have a 3-point lead. 4:14 to go here in the first half. Washington calling for a play. Working against Cotton. Gets a screen from Brar. Brar pulls up. Deep 2, really a difficult jumper there. Not the best of shots to be taking in the corner. Paolo Thompson, no look pass to Solomon. And here we go, the Red Devils on a beautiful 6-0 run. And starting to get a little bit of that swagger back. Washington crossing the timeline. 3:45 to go. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Gators trail here by 5, 23-18. That's Brar. Now to Luckett. They give him some space. He's working against Cotton Welch. He's wide open. Cotton Welch hoping for the push-off. He's looking at his coach saying, didn't you see that? And no whistle. 23-20. Red Devils still with a 1-possession lead. 3:20 to go in the half. Solomon finding Cotton. Red Devils have been dangerous in their last couple of minutes. That one misses. They were cold early on, but they made quite a few shots in a row. That's the first one to not go in a while. Cole Luckett trying to lull everyone to sleep with a no-look pass to Omar, but it's tipped out of bounds.
Returning for Lower Columbia is number 32, Marcus Lord.
Number 32, Marcus Lord, back into the game for the Red Devils. On the floor for you Gators, you got Luckett, Washington, Omar, Brar, and Michael Williams. Luckett to bring it in. 24 seconds on the shot clock. That's Omar now driving inside. Got a lane. A great defense there by Marcus Lord. 2-on-2. Fast break opportunity. A beautiful bounce pass up ahead. And a finish by Cotton Welch. Incredible pass there by Palu Thompson, and Cotton Welch able to capitalize. Red Devils lead back up to 5. 2:45 on the clock till half. Luckett swinging around a pick with the right hand. He's fouled, and he'll take 2 free throws.
Foul number 22, Keon Palu Thompson, his second personal. 16 foul.
16 foul there on the Red Devils. The second personal foul attributed to the 6'2" sophomore guard, Keon Palu Thompson. Coach Blassingame just on the far right side of your screen, talking to Tarek Omar. As Luckett hits the first, he'll get another. Gators in their last game against Grace Harbor on Saturday fell 87-72. Luckett in that one had 24 points. Leading scorer for the Gators, and so far he's been that in this game as well. 25-22 as Brandon Cotton gets the play call from Jim Roffler. 2:30 to go till half. That's Cotton down low, jumping in the air, finding Johnson outside. That pass way, way beyond the reach of Nate Solomon. Red Devils with quite a few more turnovers, I think, than they're accustomed to in the first 18 minutes of play. Give some credit to the Green River Gators for some solid defense. Gators taking their time on this half-court set. You only got 15 seconds on the shot clock now. 2 minutes on the game clock. Kick outside. Luckett pulls up. Deep 2. Puts it in. Beautiful jumper there by Cole Luckett. And the Gators are within 1. Back and forth we have gone in this first half of play. It's been a fun one. Cotton swinging left. That's Solomon way, way, way outside. And still puts too much on it. Rebound, though, for the Red Devils. 90 seconds to go. 25-24. Gators trailing. Cotton with the crossover. Into the lane. Finds Johnson. Taken away. That's Brar. 4-on-2. Gators have numbers. Williams loses the handle. Brar able to save it. Now he's trying to work in the lane. He's going to kick it outside to Omar. Considers a 3. Finds Washington. Double team. Now he pulls it back with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Smart move there by the sophomore. Taking his time. Resets the play. Is going to give right to Williams. Williams now to Washington. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Luckett for 3 from the corner. In and out. Williams able to corral it. Shot clock will reset with under 60 seconds to go. And you can hear Coach Blassingame say, hey, slow it up. Washington does just that. 20 seconds now on the shot clock. And a dish right to Williams. Play looks very similar to what they just ran. Washington coming left. Luckett in that same spot where he just missed. Guarded heavily by Lord. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Williams now in the corner. Double team, loses control. Brar with it, 5 seconds now. Omar open. Off the glass and in. Gators had the ball for about 6 years and finally put it in and take the lead. 26-25. 25 seconds to go in the half. Gators trying to go into the break with the lead against the reigning NWAC champion Red Devils. Gators trying to get their first win in the conference season. Red Devils trying to stay unscathed. 10 seconds to go now. Cotton with, he's going to work off a screen. Now he's going to drive in the lane with the right hand. That seemed too easy, but he misses it. Ball on the ground with 1 second. Taken away, and the Gators will go into halftime with the lead. 26-25. Gotta like the first 20 minutes of play that you've seen from Green River. We're going to take a 15-minute break and be back for the second half of action here inside the swamp on the campus of Green River. Welcome back, everybody. Halftime is over. We're set for the final 20 minutes of play. Green River leads here 26-25 after really a solid first 20 minutes of play. Green River 3-13 on the year, but they did not look like it at all against the reigning NWAC champion, Lower Columbia Red Devils. Green River led in the first half by number 24, Cole Luckett. He had 13 points on 5 of 10 shooting. Gators are going to need him to continue that here in the second half. Washington trying to take it all on his own. That first attempt is no good with the left hand. And you have Elijah Cotton-Welch coming back the other way. Leading scorer for Lower Columbia was Keon Paulo-Thompson. He had 7 points on 3 of 6 shooting. Cotton-Welch is going to throw it across the court to Sweet, who's going to find Marcus Lord. He had 3 turnovers in the first half, so Lord's going to try and do a better job controlling the basketball. There we have a turnover as Sweet throws it right into the waiting arms of Crane with the right hand, a beautiful up and under as he got away from Keon Paulo-Thompson, who was coming to swipe it away from him. Paulo-Thompson crossing the midcourt line. He and the Red Devils trail by 3, 28-25. Beautiful find there to Johnson on the backdoor cut. And the Red Devils cut the lead down to 1, 28-27. Red Devils on the season 12-4, 2-0 in conference, coming off a solid win on Saturday against the Tacoma Titans, 85-78 on the road. Tacoma opened a new gymnasium. It was their first conference game played there, and it was their first loss in that new gym as the Red Devils beat the Titans 85-78. Red Devils trying to stay unbeaten here in conference. Washington, again, taking it on his own. Misses. Crane connects from 20 feet. So Kalen Crane has the first 4 points for the Gators here in the second half, 30-27. Gators led 9-0 to start this one, but then the Red Devils went on an 18-3 stretch to take a lead of 5 before Green River stormed in with a 6-0 run of their own to end the first half, 30-27. Gators with the ball once more. Crane controlling near half court. Kalen Crane in the first half only had 3 points on 1 of 6 shooting, but he's had a couple of nice buckets here in the early goings to the second half. We have a moving screen there on Tarek Omar, and an unfortunate turnover for Green River. They only had 7 in the first half. However, the Red Devils were able to convert those 7 turnovers into 12 points. Gators will obviously try and limit that here in the second half of the play. 2 minutes gone by. 17:50 on the clock. 30-27. Gators with the lead. That's Paulo-Thompson. Straight top of the arc. Gets the shooter's roll. Red Devils in the first half were only 2 of 10 from outside. Gators weren't any better. 0 for 7. Haven't made a single one from outside. Washington. That's Brar. And a work around a pick from Washington, finds Crane. He's been a hot hand here in the second half. Loses control. Last touch, though, by the Red Devils. Gators will control. Chris Lumsden here with you. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you are warm and healthy tonight. I know the folks in Longview have had quite a bit of snow and ice lately, and we just have a train wreck down underneath the basket as Omar runs right into a couple of red jerseys, and that is definitely a charge on Tarek Omar. That is, I believe, the 3rd personal on the sophomore Omar. Second team foul on the Gators. 17-16 and ticking. Knotted up here at 30. Paulo-Thompson. That's 2 straight 3-pointers by Keon. And he had a couple of extra words for Jordan Washington, who gave him way too much space there on the left wing. And the Red Devils have a lead, 33-30. Cole Luckett's been quiet here in the first few minutes of the second half. He led the Gators with 13 points in the first. Washington trying to find Luckett. He is well guarded by Spencer Sweet. Brar in the corner against a couple defenders. Blocked by Johnson. Omar right there. Finishes off the glass. And Tarek Omar able to get the second chance bucket. 33-32. Paulo-Thompson had a little bit of room. Looked at the basket. Said, now I'm going to pull this one back. Wide open. Johnson to Sweet. Beautiful ball movement there by the Red Devils. And their lead is back up to 3. About 3 straight passes without a single dribble. Effective ball movement by the visiting Red Devils. 16 minutes now remaining in the game. 35-32. That's Luckett. Pulls up for three. Looks good from this angle, and it is. And we're tied back up at 35. 16:02 on the clock. We have a timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. It'll be Red Devils basketball after a big three-pointer by Cole Luckett, who now has 16 points on the night. We're tied up at 35. 4 minutes gone by here in the second half of play. Green River trying to get their first conference win of the year. And Red Devils trying to avoid their first loss in conference. That's Johnson into the paint. Finds four white jerseys, so he kicks out to a wide-open Marcus Lord, who puts up an air ball. Lord is just having a tough time corralling it now. That's Cotton Welch open for three, and it really has been a barrage from the outside by the Red Devils here in the second half as Elijah Cotton Welch gives the Red Devils a three-point lead once again. Much better offensive half for both teams so far here in the early goings. It was slow moving in the first half of play, but both teams seem to have gotten a little bit of their footing. Washington gets the handoff from Brar. Wide open, a beautiful screen set for Crane, who's open in the corner and puts it in. And tied back up at 38. Steal there on the other end. Gators now with it. Brar under the hoop from the left side. Finishes off the glass. Gators with the lead. A little 5-0 run over the span of 15 seconds. Fun stuff. Palu Thompson now in the lane. Trying to do it all himself. Can't. Rebound into the arms of Brar. Palu Thompson open for a foul. Brar across midcourt is met by Sweet. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Washington was wide open. Crane now in the corner finds Cotton Welch right in his face, so he's not going to have an open three that time. Crane, though, with 7 points here in the early goings of the final half of play. Washington around the screen from... And we have a jumper here by Brar in the corner, and Brar has 4 straight points for Green River. Gators on a 7-0 run, 42-38. Largest run of the night was 9. They're approaching that. Steal here, taken away by Washington. 3-on-4. Crane wide open for three. A little too strong. Gator bench was about ready to explode. Palu Thompson up ahead is fouled by the sophomore Washington. Gators got their hands on their knees, a little bit of heavy breathing, and quite a bit of back and forth, up and down the court the last 60 seconds of play. Get a chance to collect themselves. Brennan Cotton into the game for Coach Roethler. Finds Solomon inside. Kick out to Sweet for three. That one is good, and the Red Devils have 4 buckets from outside here in the second half. 42-41. Gators still with a slim lead. 13:30 to go in the game. Luckett. He's been quiet in the second half other than the 1 3-pointer. Washington from way outside off the left side of the iron. They'll let it bounce out of bounds. Interesting shot selection there from Washington as Johnson, at all of 6'6", was running right out to meet him, but it will be Red Devils basketball. Roethler barking out orders. Cotton give him to Sweet. Cross court, that's Solomon. Back to Sweet. Trying to make it 2 in a row. No good. Johnson working against Stenseth. Gets the rebound. Cotton finding Solomon again. Now that's Palu Thompson, beautiful floater in the lane. And we have a timeout on the floor, a full timeout by Coach Roffler as the Red Devils take the lead right back. 43-42 is your score. .12:57 remaining in the game. Green River trailing 43-42, led by as much as 4 just a few moments ago, but I imagine this game is going to be very close the rest of the way as both teams keep going back and forth. It's Washington back to Crane now, driving inside against a bunch of jerseys. He's going to find Hill. That pass is deflected out of bounds. Green River will keep it on the floor for your Gators. You got Washington, Luckett, Crane, Brar, and Anthony Hill, the 6'4 freshman out of Lindbergh High School. Luckett to bring it in. He's going to find Washington there. He's going to set up the half-court play. Going to find Luckett on the right wing. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Hill thinks about a three, pulls in for a little bit shorter of a two-pointer. That one gets the unkind bounce, and it's Devin Johnson who pulls down the board. 12:20 to go. We have a foul as Palu Thompson is driving into the lane. It's going to go against Hill. Excuse me, not 42, 24. It's going to go against Cole Luckett. That's his first personal and the 4th team foul on Green River. Still 43-42, Red Devils leading. Beautiful find there. Great pass from Palu Thompson. Gives the head nod to Devin Johnson, who established position and put it in off the right side of the glass. 45-42. Largest lead of the night for the Red Devils has been 5. That was in the first half of play. Luckett pulls up for the deep 2. No good off the front end of the iron. Hill, one-on-one under the basket, finds Brar, who drives inside against Johnson with the right hand and the foul. Beautiful move by Armin Brar as he finishes against Devin Johnson, who at 6'6" and is just built. That is not an easy task, so a great move by Brar, and with this free throw could tie it up at 45. He does just that. Tie ball game yet again. The number is now 45. 11:45 to go in the game. Solomon finding Cotton. Defended by Washington, kicking it back out to Palu Thompson. Solomon now for 3. That one's good. The Red Devils have been hot from outside since the halftime break. 48-45. Gators trying to answer. You got Tommy Jeter and Tarek Omar waiting for the next dead ball to check in. Brar, going to dish it outside to Washington. Work around a screen from Hill. Hill from the top of the circle for 3. No good. He's 0 for 4 from outside. Sweet loses the handle. Brar finds it. Top of the circle. He'll take a 3. No good. Washington fighting hard against a couple of red jerseys. Can't get it. Here comes Palu Thompson in a blaze of light, working all the way from one end of the court to the other. He is fouled on the shot attempt. They go to the line for 2. The Gators have limited the speed of Keon Palu Thompson. He showed that incredible speed.
On line 2 for the Red Devils, Keon Palu Thompson. 12:20 to go in the game. Green River trailing 43-42. Led by as much as 4 just a few moments ago. As both teams keep going back and forth. It's Washington back to Crane now, driving inside against a bunch of jerseys. He's going to find Hill. That pass is deflected out of bounds. Green River will keep it on the floor for your Gators. You got Washington, Luckett, Crane, Brar, and Hill.
Paulo Thompson hits the first.
Returning for your Gators is number 4, Tommy.
So yeah, we see Jeter and Omar coming in as Jordan Washington and Cole Luckett will take a break. Luckett didn't take a seat in the entire first half. I think that is his first time touching the leather of the bench there, so it's good for him to get a breather. I think he's going to get some water or something. As you can see, his legs maybe get a little bit tired as 13 points in the first half has turned into only 3 here in the second. Probably can credit some adjustments by head coach Roffler as well. Free throw, by Paulo Thompson is good. And the Red Devils get their largest lead of the night back at 5. 50-45. It's been a run by one team and then met by a run by another. So hopefully the Gators can try and find a way to answer here. Brar outside, that's Crane. Back now to Jeter. Crane with it, left wing. Trying to find some help. Brar trying to establish position against Jordy Morrow, the 6'9 post player who's back into the game. Bank isn't open for Jeter. Gators not taking some very high-quality shots in the last few possessions. That pass tipped away. Good job there by Brar, able to get a hand on it. Controlling his lure, he's going to give to the guard. Brandon Cotton, 5'10", freshman guard at Lincoln High School. Back near the midcourt stripe, he's now going to dribble to his right. Give back to Morrow, swings left, that's Solomon, cross court. Morrow intercepts it, I think it was intended for Cotton, three-pointer here. That one no good. Flying in is Omar, and here come the Gators. That was an interesting pass. It's going to be last touched, fortunately, by Solomon. Tommy Jeter saw something that I don't think anybody else did. Hoping for a full-court pass that was tipped away by Solomon, and the Gators will control it on the baseline. 10:08 remaining in the game. Omar trying to find help. Out near half court. Hill has it poked away. He's fighting for it against Sweet. Saves it, passes it up ahead to Crane. Cross court, now with it is Brar. Defended by Cotton. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Jeter has it, getting the call from Coach Blassingame. Crane thought about a three, now drives inside. Floater from the baseline, no good. Hill able to poke it in. Like he was at the net in a volleyball match, able just to slap it off the glass. And Hill gets in the box score. Tommy Jeter playing some great defense, and they're going to call a blocking foul against Jeter. They're going to talk this one over real fast as they're saying a couple of different things. I think both coaches are expecting a call their way, but the refs are deliberating. Great defense there by Tommy Jeter against Brandon Cotton. Refs taking their time to figure this one out as if they were on a live YouTube stream seen by dozens of people across the world. They're going to take a timeout. Unless the coach is taking the timeout. I don't really know what is so up for debate in this one, but they are now bringing both coaches together. Maybe to get their opinions. Very confused. 9:38 left in the game. Coach Blassingame doesn't look entirely pleased. Neither does Coach Roffler. We have not decided whose basketball it is. They're now going to put it on the middle of the court. We officially have a timeout called by the refs. Apologize if I'm being sarcastic. It's because I'm very confused. I think it's Lower Columbia's ball, and yes, it is. Gators were hoping for an offensive foul against Cotton, but they're not going to get it. And I think they're going to call a double foul. They're going to call a double foul on Cotton and Jeter, so I guess that solves it. Man, 50-47, Red Devils leading, 9:28 to go. Cross court from one end to the other. Sweet wide open for you. That's a beautiful play. Coach Roffler using the 10 seconds of time that the refs gave him and drew up a beautiful play. Red Devils have their largest lead of the night, 53-47. Brar with the top of the circle, passing now right to Jeter. Intercepted, he telegraphed that one. Here comes Sweet with the right hand and throws it down and one. My goodness. I don't know if we saw that one coming, but Spencer Sweet just sent it home and has a chance for a three-point play. And again, not quite sure on what the call is. We might have a technical foul here on the Gators. No, we're going to have a technical foul on the Red Devils. I believe as Spencer Sweet dunked the ball, he gave a little bit of extra talking to the Gators, which, I mean, if I were him, I don't know that I wouldn't do the same. That was pretty one of those pump your chest kind of moments, but the refs were right there, and they said that's a little unsportsmanlike. So Kalen Crane will go to the line for free throws, as it is a technical foul against Sweet, and that could be huge as Crane makes the first. And he's unable to take advantage of Spencer Sweet's aggression. Couple substitutions for Coach Blassingame is now on the floor for your Gators. You got Brar, Omar, Washington, Luckett, and Crane. Man, what a slam by Spencer Sweet. It looked like he was right underneath the basket and just went from 0 to 60, able to elevate and throw it down. One of the more surprising dunks I think I've ever seen. It's 56-48. Gators trail by 8, and again we have a whistle. Not quite sure what's going on. I think it's some sort of official's timeout again. The Gators will reset. Gator basketball still. Luckett. He's been quiet this half. Gators going to need him to start livening up again, just like he did in the first half. We have a foul away from the basketball. It's going to go against the visitors. It's either on Morrow or Lord. It's on Jordy Morrow. That's his first personal, the 4th team foul on the Red Devils. Red Devils a bit asleep at the wheel there on defense as Omar was able to put up a relatively uncontested shot under the hoop, but he misses. 56-48. Red Devils still lead by 8, trying to get it to double digits on this possession. Cotton met by a double team, and he's fouled. And the Red Devils, I believe, now are in the bonus. It'll be a 1-and-1 chance now for Cotton at the line. First one's good from the freshman. You got Elijah Cotton Welch coming back into the game, and number 33, Devin Johnson, as Coach Roethler makes a couple of substitutions. Still on the floor for the Gators, you got Crane, Brar, Luckett, Washington, and now Anthony Hill. Second free throw rolls out. Fortunate bounce for the Gators. Washington will bring it across the midcourt stripe. Calling out a play with the left hand, dribbling with the right. It's a pick from Anthony Hill. Could have been called a moving screen there. They got away with it. Brar inside. Kicks out to Washington. Into the paint with the left hand. No good. Gators have been cold. Johnson trying to find help. He gets it in Cotton, who speeds around Washington. Now drives into the paint. Kicks out to Spencer Sweet. It's an amazing pass there by Spencer Sweet. Bounce pass in the lane, finds Marcus Lord, and the Red Devils have an 11-point lead. A game that was once close back and forth is turning into a bit of a show for Lower Columbia as they are getting ahead of steam here in the second half. And Cole Luckett lowered his shoulder right into Brendan Cotton, and that was pretty easy to see even from all the way up here. Cole Luckett trying to get a little bit of separation and just lowers his shoulder right into the freshman Cotton. And the Red Devils will try and extend their already pretty large lead. 59-48, 7:30 to go in the game. That's Johnson, now against Luckett, under the basket. 3 white jerseys right there, great defense by Green River. Luckett back the other way, trying to get some redemption for that previous possession. Top there, he's going to dish left to Hill. He's been cold from out there, but finally Anthony Hill puts one in. Gators needed just that, 59-51. First three-pointer of the night for Anthony Hill. Paolo Thompson swings left. That's Cotton Welch. Now Sweet with it. Back around the arc they go. Cotton Welch. Paolo Thompson. Don't know if that's a three. I think it was a two. Either way, he got his own rebound and puts it in off the glass. Great perseverance there by Paolo Thompson as he finishes after missing the three-pointer. Cole Luckett taking his time to get back into the action as I think he was tying his shoes. 6:40 to go in the game. Red Devils leading by 10. Quick hands by Sweet as he pokes it out of bounds. Crane will bring it in. Same guys on the floor. Crane, Washington, Hill, Brar, Luckett. Washington controlling. They're doing a great job being quarterback tonight for the Gators. Luckett, defended by Lord, into the lane. Circus shot, really had no chance there. Here come the Red Devils. 6:20 to go. Cotton Welch is fouled by Hill. I think that's the 10th team foul for the Gators, so that'll put the Red Devils into the double bonus, but it is a shooting foul anyway, so the first personal foul on Anthony Hill will send Elijah Cotton Welch to the free throw line. Cotton Welch, one of two sophomore guards out of Wilson High School, both he and Keon Paolo Thompson hailing from the Portland area. As his first free throw is good, Red Devils get that 11-point lead right back. And second one's good. So Red Devils now have a 12-point advantage, and Green River needs to find an answer, and quick. 6 minutes left. Still quite a bit of time. Washington dribbling aggressively with his right hand, dishes left to Brar, who's met by a double team. Kicks out to Hill. He's feeling it. Second three-pointer in a row for Anthony Hill. He stands at 6'4" and at least a couple of bills, but he likes staying outside and shooting three-pointers. He's hit a couple of them now. 63-54. Takeaway by Luckett. Grabs it right from the midst of Lord. Finds Brar. Driving into the baseline. Bounce pass. Touch the baseline. Kalen Crane was open in the corner, but Brar's pass touched the green stripe of the baseline. And that is an untimely turnover by the Gators. Another three-pointer would have brought this to within 2 possessions, but instead we still have a 9-point lead for Lower Columbia. Paolo Thompson, no-look pass, down low to Lord. Hacked, no foul called. Gators stripping away. Here comes Crane. 2-on-1, runs right into Cotton Welch. They're going to call a charge. That was a late whistle. My goodness. Elijah Cotton Welch, I really don't know that he had position, but they're going to say it was a charge. And what could have been a potential 3-point play for Green River turns into a turnover, and the Red Devils are trying to pull away slowly but surely in this one. As I mentioned, Gators trying to get their first win of the conference season. Red Devils trying to avoid their first loss. Still same crew on the floor for Green River. Washington, Kalen, Brar, Luckett, and Hill. 63-54. Paolo Thompson to Sweet, back to Paolo Thompson. Waving his hands over to Cotton, like, come back here, come on, bounces it to Cotton. Paolo Thompson controlling, just trying to take time off the clock. 10 seconds on the shot clock, 5 minutes to go in the game. Cotton to his right, tipped away. Hill able to save it. Ball loose, Crane gets it away. Great defense by Hill. Hill, Crane, spinning with the right hand. What a finish. Kalen Crane spinning like a top into the paint and finishes off the glass. Steal here by Washington. Up ahead to Brar. Paolo Thompson behind him, and he runs right out of bounds. So the Gators will keep it. Brar did not see Paolo Thompson speeding behind him like a car going 90 miles an hour on I-5. Just grabbed it from him, but ran straight out of bounds Fortunately, there's that padding on the wall, or else he would have had a couple bruises. Luckett hands to Brar. 63-56. Gators still very much alive with 4.5 to go. Washington out near midcourt. He's guarded by Cotton. Passes left, that's Luckett. Against Palu Thompson. Stuck in the corner. Finds Brar with the right hand. Luckett had nowhere to go, but Brar emerged out of the weeds in the paint. We have a timeout called by Coach Roffler. Gators creeping back in. Down 5, 63-58 is your score. Gators trail by 5, but they got a little bit of momentum. Coach Roffler could feel it, so he called a timeout. I think he was saying he wanted a full timeout, but we have Washington poking it away. Ball on the ground. Crane takes it. He's working against Palu Thompson. He walked with the basketball. He had 3-on-1, nobody on him, and he just got too excited. Red Devils escaped. But you gotta love the defense by the Gators. 63-58, 4 minutes and a second to go in the game. It's been a fun one. Hope you're enjoying it. That's Solomon finding Palu Thompson. Work around a pick. Pulls up for a deep 2 and connects. Palu Thompson. He says, you know what? I'm just going to take control right now. 65-58. Gators working in the half court with 20 seconds on the shot clock. That's Crane, defended by Solomon. Going to find Brar. Way outside the circle. Hands it to Washington. Away from the ball, setting a screen to get Crane open for 3. That one misses off the front end of the rim. Rebound taken by Keon. Solomon. Back to Palu Thompson. Getting the screen now to the right. Off the glass and good. You just wonder when you see plays like that how Lower Columbia is leading by 50. Palu Thompson, extremely talented athlete. But the Gators have done a good job keeping him quiet for the most part of this game. But Lower Columbia leads by 9. 3 minutes to go. Time is not on the Gators' side. Washington throws it right to Palu Thompson. He has numbers. Tries to throw it down and does, but sort of gets rim checked. It wasn't a clean dunk, but still gets 2 points and the foul. Palu Thompson coming alive here in the last 60 seconds of play. A 20-foot jumper, a steal and a finish, and then another steal and a dunk, sort of a half dunk. As Keon will try and extend this Red Devils lead back to its largest of the night with this free throw. And he gets the three-point play. So it's 70-58. Lower Columbia only had 25 points in the first half. They have 45 here in the second. We still have almost 3 minutes to go, so you can see how potent of an offense Lower Columbia has, even though they were quiet in the first half. Crane trying to elevate from 12 feet, misses off the left side. 2.5 to go. Solomon now. Palu Thompson taken away. There's Crane working against Marcus Lord with the right hand. Misses off the right side. Sweet was there to get the rebound, and he's fouled by Brar. 11th team foul of the half for Green River. Spencer Sweet will shoot 2 at the charity stripe. Sweet makes the first. I believe he's perfect on the night. He had the dunk earlier in the half and made the free throw, and he hits both on this trip. So Red Devils lead by 14. Coach Roffler's going to call time with 2:18 to play. We'll take a quick break as well. Gator basketball with 2:18 to go. They trail here 72-58. They led by as much as 4 in the second half, but it really has been all Lower Columbia in the last 3 or 4 minutes of gameplay, as Keon Palu-Thompson just elevated himself to another level and went on his own personal 7-0 run and has given the Red Devils this 14-point lead. Luckett controlling. He's going to work off a pick from Hill. Hill open for 3, and that was good. Third three-pointer of the half for Anthony Hill, and we have a timeout by Coach Blassingame. 2:02 on the clock. Gators trail by 11. Red Devil basketball with 2 minutes to go after that full timeout by Green River. Gators applying a little bit of pressure in the full court as Palu-Thompson and Red Devils are able to break it, but we have, I thought it was a turnover by Lower Columbia, but it's going to be last touched by Green River. Solomon bringing it into Lord, and it's Palu-Thompson now controlling. On the floor for Green River, we got Washington, Crane, Luckett, Brar, and Hill. Backcourt pass. Nice find to Spencer Sweet. Beautiful set play there by Lower Columbia. They lead again by 13, 74-61. 90 seconds to go. Gators got to move quickly. Put up some threes. Hill controlling, finds Brar. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Gators certainly taking a lot of time, just trying to get a couple solid possessions or something, I guess, to end the game well, as they're taking a ton of time. Luckett with it, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Washington now on the baseline, kicks it out, and open Brar for 3. No good. 30 seconds gone by on that possession, though, as we have a foul. I believe it's going to be on the Gators. Yes, it will be on Anthony Hill. That's his second personal foul, and probably somewhere around 12 or 13th team foul on Green River. Red Devils stay in the double bonus, and it will be Marcus Lord to shoot a couple of free throws here in the waning moments of this one. As he hits the first. Hits both free throws in Green River. Will bring the ball back on their side of the court with 60 seconds remaining. Kalen Crane driving inside. Floater with the right hand is good.
Less than 1 minute remaining in the second half.
76-63. Lower Columbia controlling. Roffler screaming like it's a tie game, but his team leads by 13 with 40 seconds to go. You gotta love the intensity from the head coach.
Gators now number 15, Kalen Crane. This for personal.
We have a foul by the Gators, and they'll send Paulo Thompson to the line.
Thompson on the line, shooting 2.
Pretty solid night from the line for Lower Columbia. Not sure on the exact number, but the first half they only had 3 attempts. Second half it's been quite a few more. They've taken advantage of their free throws for sure. Second one by Paulo Thompson. What a night it has been for the sophomore. Gators trail by 15, 78-63. Box score will not tell how close of a game this was up until around 5 minutes or so remaining, as we have a foul behind the back. Luckett trying to go up for the board, and you can tell Cole's frustration. He's not hiding it. As the Gators were in this one for 35 minutes, hitting big shots, getting turnovers, limiting Paulo Thompson's effect on the game. But really, once Keon started going, they couldn't stop him, and got to give credit to the sophomore for a solid performance. Cole Luckett fouling out of the game. It was a great first half for Cole. Second half was quite a bit quieter, as we see Mark Lee, the 6'2 freshman, checking into the game for the Gators for the first time. Crane is taking a seat. Solid night for the freshman. Paulo Thompson keeps raking free throws. Man, it's amazing. The Devils were at the 80s, 90s. They still might add more as we five last game against Oklahoma Community College. And we had 55 in the first half tonight. 55 points in the second half. Unbelievable performance in the final 20 minutes by Lower Columbia. Lower Columbia will win in this one as Paulo Thompson is just running out the clock. He's going to hand it to Elijah Cotton Welch. And with 8 seconds now remaining, the Devils will get the W here tonight on the road against Green River 2-1. That'll do it. Lower Columbia wins this one 80-63. They improve to 13-4 on the season, 3-0 in conference. Green River falls tonight to 0-3 in the NWAC, 3-14 overall. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Chris Lumsden saying, hope you have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you next time.